Namaste students, welcome to Rhchemistry. So today we will discuss about detailed solutions for first mock test of chemistry which I have given in the morning. So just I will tell the solutions. For some solutions are very direct factual questions and some solutions only hints I have explained, remaining things you have to do. Just to take down the paper and note down these points, so note down these options, then you cross check whatever the answer you have written in the morning. Then you can see the how many answers are correct, how many answers are wrong. So if you are wrong, where you did that wrong and how you have understood that concept, all these things you have to think. Yes. First question already you have seen. If Na Avogadro number, then number of valence electron in 4.2 gram of nitride ion is. So remember, the options are given like this. So here what you have to do is, we know that N3 minus is nitride ion, 1s2, 2s2, 2p6 configuration, which means 8 valence electrons are present. So 14 grams of nitrogen, nitride ion having 8 into Na valence electron. So because 8 valence electrons are there and nitride ion atomic mass is 14 gram, remember. So 14 gram contains 8 into Na. So 4.2 gram contains how much? So the answer is A. Second question, which has maximum number of molecules? Remember here, so solution in this case, hint is calculate the number of moles. Higher the number of moles, higher is the number of molecules. Use the formula to calculate the moles. Mass by molecular mass, you will get the answer. So I think you have calculated this. The answer is B here. Then if R is the radius of the first orbit, the radius of the nth orbit is given by. Very simple. So radius of the hydrogen atom, if you write, so 0.529 into n square. So 0.529 is nothing but radius of the first orbit. Hence remember the answer for this question is Rn square. Then given the mass of electrons, Planck's constant and uncertainty involved in the measurement of velocity within the distance of 0.1 angstrom unit, which means you can see uncertainty in the position is given. So velocity you have to calculate, mass is given. So for this the hint is, remember, you have to use the formula Heisenberg's uncertainty principle like this, delta x into m into delta v is equal to h by 4 pi. So you will get the answer. So finally you will get the answer as D, 5.79 into 10 to the power 6 meter per second. Then one would expect proton H plus to have very large. See, very large. Negative charge is not possible. Ionization potential is not possible because already it is in the H plus state. There is no electrons at all. Hydrogen was having one electron. You have removed that electron also. There is nothing, there is no discussion about ionization potential. And radius, definitely it is small. So the answer is hydration energy. Remember, positive charge is there. So hydration energy will be more. So answer is C. So sixth one, the correct order of the decreasing ionic radii among the following isoelectronic species. Option is given like this. So remember, for isoelectronic species, one very important point, the ionic size is always inversely proportional to nuclear charge. So inversely proportional to nuclear charge means, remember, calcium is having highest nuclear charge and lowest size. So smallest size means calcium, only one option left, that is option number C. Then planar shape corresponds to which of the hybridization? If the central pair has without lone pair. Remember, without lone pair, sp is linear, sp2 is planar, we know that triangular planar, sp3 is tetrahedral, sp3d is trigonal bipyramidal. So hence the answer for this question definitely it is B. Then the correct order of NO bond lengths in NO, NO2, N2O4. So here two options are given, that is actually my mistake. B and D is same option, but that both are not the answer. So here you have to think in such a way that NO, if you see N triple bond O, very smallest bond length, because triple bond O is there. So hence NO is smallest, that is two options left, A and C. So out of that, to remember, N2O4 is having slightly larger, 1 picometer more. The reason for that is, remember, N2O4 is having more resonating structures compared to NO2. Because of that reason, N2O4 is having 121 picometer, 120 for NO2 and 115 for NO. So the answer for this question is A. Then ninth one, which one of the following has a pyramidal shape? We know that pyramidal shape is possible for sp3 hybridization. So CO3 2 minus is sp2, BF3 is also sp2, SO3 is also sp2, PF3 is sp3. So remember, PF3 is the molecule where having 3 bond pair and 1 lone pair. The structure is very similar to ammonia. Then the 10th question. So I think 9th question is over. Yes, 10th question. When is the deviation more in the behavior of a gas from the ideal gas equation PV is equal to nRT? If you have not downloaded my notes, I have given the link in the description box. You can see, go and download those notes and read those notes, short notes. So there I have explained. So for ideal gas, so behavior of the gas from ideal gas behavior, that is deviation take place at low temperature and high pressure. Remember that. Then for a cyclic process, which of the following is not true? Remember, delta H is equal to 0, delta E nothing but delta U, nothing but internal energy is also 0, delta G is also 0, but definitely there will be some work taken place. Remember, hence W is equal to 0 is not true. So the answer for this is D. Then which of the following is correct for isothermal expansion of an ideal gas into vacuum? Remember, in this particular case, expansion of the ideal gas into the vacuum they are talking about, right? So into the vacuum means there is no work done in this particular case. So hence W is equal to 0 is the correct answer for this. Remember, internal energy will be more than 0, Q will be less than 0, W will be more than 0. So remember, in this particular case, all those are incorrect. W is equal to 0 is the only one which is correct. Then next question. So here you have to use the formula, very simple. Delta G is equal to delta H minus T delta S. So the answer for this question is minus 339. B is the option. Next question for H2CO3, correct order of dissociation constant of acid is. See, always remember, H2CO3 is having two hydrogens, which means two dissociation is possible. In one dissociation it will form HCO3 minus, then second dissociation HCO3 minus give rise to HCO3 2 minus. So hence remember, in this particular case the solution for this is Ka1 is more than Ka2. The reason for that is, remember, or the hint you can call it as, that is because removal of proton from negative ion is very difficult. So after removing one proton it will form a negative ion. So from negative ion removal of proton is very difficult. For that reason Ka1 is always more than Ka2. So B is the option. 15th, very simple, the rate of forward and backward reaction is given, equilibrium constant they are asking. So formula, remember, equilibrium constant is equal to forward reaction equilibrium constant divided by backward reaction equilibrium constant is equal to 7.33. Answer you are going to get. 16th one, which one is of the following aqueous solutions has the highest value of pH? We know that in case of the hydrolysis I have explained. So in this case, if the basic part is from the strong base, so acid is weaker, strong base, so you are going to get more basic nature, so highest pH. So strong base is only Na. So Na. So the answer for this question is B. Then 17th, which of the following involves redox reaction? So reaction of H2SO4 with NaOH, so it is not redox reaction, it is acid base reaction. Production of ozone from oxygen, see O3 give rise to O2, it is also not the oxidation reaction. But nitrogen oxide from nitrogen, if you see, so nitrogen N2 give rise to NO or NO2, nitrogen oxides, nitrogen monoxide or dioxide. Remember, nitrogen from zero oxidation state changes to +2 or +1. Hence remember, +4 or +2. So the answer for that question is C. Evaporation water is also not the redox reaction. Then 18th, which of the following properties of alkali metals increase in magnitude as the atomic number rises? Very simple. Atomic number as it increases down the group, remember, ionic radius is also increases. Remaining three properties decreases, remember. So answer is A. The 19th, which one of the following statement about the zeolite is false? So here A and D option, if you don't know also you can leave it, because answer should be out of B and C 1, because in B 2-dimensional, C 3-dimensional given. So definitely it is not a 2-dimensional structure. So it is always 3-dimensional structure. Hence the answer for this question is B. Which of the following possesses a carbon atom with 50% S character? We know that 50% S character will be there for that hybridization which is SP. If it is SP2, 33.33. If it is SP3, 25%. So remember, in this case, SP hybridization. SP hybridization means triple bond should be there or one carbon surrounded by 2 double bond. So that is nothing but answer C in this particular case. So remember the solution SP hybridization. So the answer for this question is C. Then 21. Among the following 1 to 3, the ease of reaction with an electrophile. Remember, electrophile will attack on those molecules very easily if there is an electron donating groups are present. So hence remember, OCH3 is more donating, hence it is activating group, NO2 is deactivating group. Hence for that reason the answer for this is 1 more than 2 more than 3. Then Lasing's test for the detection of nitrogen fails in very simple, very important question, remember. So Lasing's test happens, remember, whatever the carbon is present, that should be converted into cyanide, NaCN. But here there is no carbon, means it will never undergo reaction. So there is no carbon, that is, remember, option B, NH2 HCl. Then a compound of molecular formula C17H16 shows optical isomerism. Compound will be. Very simple hint, basic should be very strong for such questions. Remember, solution for this question is, the hint I will give you, the hint is chiral carbon. Chiral carbon should be there. In which case chiral carbon is there? Go on seeing that. So write the structure and analyze. So the answer you are going to get it as A. Remember that chiral carbon is present in A, remaining there is no chiral carbon. Then for the formation of toluene by Friedel-Crafts reaction, reactant used in presence of anhydrous AlCl3. Friedel-Crafts reaction is for the aromatic compound, right? Benzene ring should be there. So the answer for this question is C. Only benzene ring should be there. So the answer is C. 25. Hydrocarbon A on chlorination gives B, which on heating with alcoholic potassium hydroxide into C, and C decolorizes Bayer's reagent. See the hint. C decolorizes Bayer's reagent is nothing but C should have double bond or triple bond. And we know that from hydrocarbon you cannot prepare triple bonded compound easily. So it should be double bond. That to alcoholic potassium hydroxide means that is a good reagent, that is called as dehydrohalogenation reagent. Then hydrocarbon A should be on chlorination gives B, means that should be formaldehyde is after the ozonolysis, formaldehyde is a product, then definitely answer should be ethane. Remember, solution is C6H6Cl2, C2H5Cl, C2H5Cl2, Cl, alcoholic KOH forming alkene, alkene on ozonolysis forming 2-formaldehyde. So the answer for this question is D. Then 26th. So remember, in 26th case, a face-centered unit cell of 508 picometer edge length, if radius of cation is 100, if radius of anion, here you cannot use radius ratio formula. So what you have to know is correctly the face-centered cubic structure. How that face-centered cubic structure will be there, I will show you the diagram. So this is the face-centered cubic structure diagram. You can see one face I have shown. In tetrahedral whites you can see, in tetrahedral whites red color, that is Na plus, and Cl minus are larger one. In this case face it is, so you can see on the faces 3 are there. Edge length is nothing but this one. Edge length you can see this one, right? So how many are there? You can see R minus, 2 R minus, Cl minus, and R plus, that is from cation, that is Na plus. Which means this, if you convert it into the formula, it become A is equal to 2 into R plus plus R minus, or you can also write as 2R plus plus 2R minus. Then A is given, substitute that, R plus is given, substitute that, and you are going to get R anion. So the answer is 154 picometer. Very important concept for NEET also, remember this point. Then C is the answer, 154. 27. Which of the following 0.1 m aqueous solution will have the lowest freezing point? Here you have to calculate I value. So if the I value is more, freezing point will be less. I value is nothing but the Van 't Hoff factor, which is association, whatever it will going to form. So in this particular case, if you see, the hint for this is highest number of solute particle, in which case it is present. So if you see that aluminum sulfate, there are 5 ions are there, Al2, SO4 thrice. So hence the answer for this question is A. Then 28th. Vapor pressure of benzene at 30 degrees Celsius is given. When 15 gram of non-volatile solute is dissolved in 250 gram of benzene, its vapor pressure decreased to 120.2 nanometer. The molecular weight of the solute is asked. Now in this particular case, use the simple formula, that is P0 minus PS divided by P0 is equal to W divided by molecular mass of the solute into molecular mass of the solvent divided by W of the solvent. So everything is given, substitute, you will get the answer as 356.2. So the answer for this question is A. 29. All form ideal solution except, this is a factual question, you have to remember, there is no other shortcut for this. So remember here the answer for this question is D. So C2H5 and C2H5OH shows deviation from Rolle's law. Hence, remember, it is not an ideal solution. D. Question number 30. Standard electropotentials are given. Fe2 plus to Fe, E0 is minus 0.44. Fe3 plus to Fe2 plus, E0 is 0.77. The question is, if Fe2 plus, Fe3 plus and Fe blocks are kept together, then. Here slightly tricky question it is. Remember, in this particular case, what is happening is, see, here if you keep these three, by seeing the oxidation reduction potential values, you can easily tell that. So in this particular case, the hint for this is lower E0 value always indicates anode and oxidation. Remember that. Lower E0 value means that is Fe2 plus. Higher E0 value indicates cathode and reduction, that is Fe3 plus is having higher, that is 0.77. Hence remember, cathode can undergo reduction, so Fe3 plus give rise to Fe2 plus. So Fe3 plus give rise to Fe2 plus. So hence remember, undergo reduction easily, that is Fe23 plus to Fe2 plus. Definitely Fe3 plus concentration decreases in the solution. That is the answer for this question is B. 31. If the following reaction, in the following, how is the rate of appearance of the underlined product, that is Br2, related to the rate of disappearance of underlined reactant, that is Br minus. Now we have to write the rate equation for this. So for this, the rate equation becomes, remember, 1 by 5 minus 1 by 5 d Br minus divided by dt is equal to plus because product side minus because reactant side 1 by 3 d Br to divide by dt. Then we want d Br to divide by dt, that is nothing but rate of appearance of underlined product. Only we need d Br to by dt, that will become equal to, remember, 3 by 5. This 3 you take it that side, 3 by 5 d Br minus divided by dt. So the answer for this question is, so D, 3 by 5 dBr minus divided by dt. 32. The reaction 2A plus B give rise to product follows the rate law. Rate law is given, order is asked, very simple question it is actually. So A with respect to A it is 2, with respect to B it is 0. So the answer for this particular question is, remember, that is D. 33. In Arrhenius plot, first order reactions. Remember, this plot is given in the textbook also, hence you have to go through the textbook, is very important. So in this particular case, if you write the Arrhenius equation, it becomes ln K is equal to E minus Ca by RT plus ln A. So y is equal to mx plus C. If I apply, you are going to get, remember, slope as minus 1 by RT. So 1 by T. Remember, minus A by R is nothing but slope, and minus 1 by T you are going to get. So ln A is the, minus A by R is the slope, 1 by T again as to ln K you have plotted. So ln A is the intercept, you can see ln A. So the answer for this question is B. Then if X is the amount of adsorbate and M is the amount of adsorbent, friendly adsorption isotherm, remember X by M is equal to Kp to the power 1 by N. So hence A is correct. B is also correct because instead of P, C is taken for solutions. C is correct. 1 by N value equal to 1, can be equal to 1 also possible. But very important, X by M is equal to log K minus 1 by N log C, not possible. It should be log K plus 1 by N log C. Hence the answer for this question is D. 35th, which is the incorrect statement in the following? Incorrect statement, remember, calamine and siderite both are carbonate, correct? Because calamine is ZnCO3, siderite is FeCO3. Cryolite is Na3Al(F6), that is fluoride ore, but oxide is given. So the answer for this question should be B. 36. The primary valency of the iron, already answer is marked A, 2 it is, because Fe oxidation state, if you calculate, you are going to get it as 2 here. 37 at 273 Kelvin when compared to delta G naught for the formation of Al2O3, delta G naught for the formation of ZNO. Just you have to remember the Ellingham diagram. ZNO is above, Al2O3 is below. So above means it is going up towards 0. Nothing but you can say when compared delta G naught of the formation of Al2O3, delta G naught of the ZNO is, definitely it is higher, remember, higher. So C is the answer. Which of the following oxidation states are the most characteristic for lead and tin? In this case, lead and tin comes under P block element 14th group. If you remember, for 14th group down the group inert pair effect, because of that reason +2 oxidation state increases and +4 oxidation state decreases. Hence remember, +2 increases, +4 decreases. Definitely for lead +2 is more stable and for tin +4 is more stable. So group 14 elements NS2 NP2 show +2 +4, and for lead +2 is more stable due to inert pair effect. So the answer for this question is A. 39. Among the following compound that is both paramagnetic and colored. We know that KMNO4 is colored. We know that ZNO is colorless. K4FeCN6 unpaired electrons are 0 because of CN strong ligand. So that is also the diamagnetic substance. It is not paramagnetic, but it is colored, but it is diamagnetic. But CuF2 is the only formula where copper is in +2 oxidation state. That is 3D9 configuration, that is paramagnetic also and that colored also. So the answer for that question is, remember, B. CuFT configuration you can see. So has one unpaired electron, remaining are having no unpaired electron. So answer is B. Then among species NiCO4, NiCN4, NiCl4, the hybridization state of the atom are. Here one thing is very important. Remember, CO is strong ligand, no doubt. So CN is also strong ligand, no doubt. So CN is strong ligand. I told you strong ligand always give rise to D hybridization. First start with D, DsP2, CN, DsP2, two options left. And Cl, remember Cl weak ligand, so it is always should be sp3. Hence definitely answer should be B. CO, what happens is CO will pair the electron and that paired electron occupy d orbital of the nickel, so S will be a vacant. So Cn you can see 4 strong ligand Cn minus dsp2, weak ligand Cl minus sp3, but NiCO4 what happens, strong ligand, so it will push the electron. Oxidation state is 0 here, remember oxidation state is 0, hence 3d2 electron will jump to the 4s2 electron jumps to the 3d, so it is paired and nickel shift to 3d, it is there as it is. So sp3 become 4s2 electrons, so sp3 hybridization, so the answer is B. 41. When chlorine is passed to propene, it is addition reaction. When chlorine is passed to propene, remember one Cl added to first carbon, another Cl added to second carbon of the double bond. So you are going to get 1,2-dichloropropane. The major product in the following reaction, remember CS3OCH, CS3 twice plus HI product. So remember it is secondary. Primary and secondary generally undergo SN2 reaction and tertiary will undergo SN1 reaction. So because of the SN2 reaction, remember in this particular case, so smallest alkyl group is going to form iodide. Smallest or lower alkyl group always forms alkyl iodide. So primary or secondary alkyl group if it is present. So the answer for this question is, remember, C. 43. Methyl benzene give rise to on oxidation. Ethyl benzene on oxidation give rise to. See here, side chain oxidation, when KMNO4 is used, side chain oxidation, all these things give rise to, remember, benzoic acid only. So hence the answer for this is benzoic acid and benzoic acid. 44. Which of the following is the correct decreasing order of acidic strength? We know that as the number of alkyl group increases, plus psi effect increases, hence acidic nature decreases. Hence methanoic acid is the one which is having CH, remember, ethanoic having CH3, C2H5 propanoic, like that it increases. So acidic strength decreases as the size of the alkyl group increases, remember that. As the size of the alkyl group increases, acidic strength decreases. So the answer for this question is A. Then 45th you can say CS3 thrice CCHO does not undergo aldol condensation. Remember, aldol condensation main important reason is there should be presence of alpha hydrogen, but here you can see there is no presence of alpha hydrogen, nothing but there is absence of alpha hydrogen. So the answer for that question is C. The compound obtained by heating a mixture of primary amine and chloroform. See, remember ethanolic potassium hydroxide. In amines chapter, wherever you will come across primary amine, chloroform and ethanolic potassium hydroxide, it should be isocyanide formation, that is carbylamine reaction. So the answer for this question is C. Then 47, sucrose in water dextrorotatory and levorotatory. So dextrorotatory, when boiled with dilute HCl, the solution becomes levorotatory. In this process, it is called as inversion. Remember, inversion of cane sugar. During this inversion process, the sucrose molecule breaks into. It is nothing but if the question is like sucrose is made up of two monomers, which all those two monomers, glucose and fructose, all the options they are given. Then whether it is L-glucose or D-glucose or L-fructose or D-fructose, once you remember, so always we are talking about fructose and the glucose always with respect to D only. We have never talked about L. So hence remember the answer for this question is D-glucose plus D-fructose. Then 48th monomer, we know that monomer of the natural rubber, very simple question, isoprene. Polyisoprene, we also will call it as natural rubber. So answer for this question is isoprene. 49, which is not a true statement. Alpha carbon of alpha amino acid is asymmetric. Correct. Correct one if you write the amino acid structure, if you see. Most amino acids are found in D form. This is the one point you have to remember. Most of the amino acids found in the D form is wrong. Remember, most of the amino acids are formed in the L form. Very, very important. Human body cannot synthesize all amino acids they needed. So definitely it is true. There are essential and non-essential amino acids. At pH is equal to 7, both amino acid and carboxylic acid groups exist in the ionized form. So that is also true. So not a true statement. Most amino acids are in the D form is wrong. So B is the answer. Then 50th question, bithanol is an example of, see, bithanol, we know that bithanol is an antiseptic, very simple factual question. Which of the following is not a fat soluble vitamin? Fat soluble, see, vitamin B and C are water soluble. Vitamin B and C are water soluble, hence the answer for this question is vitamin B. Then, what is oxidation number of carbon in maltose? Maltose formula, if you write C12H22O11, then use redox reaction concept. So how it is in this particular case, maltose 12x plus 22 hydrogen minus 22 11 into 2, so is equal to 0, x is equal to 0. So answer for this question is 0. 53, in contact process for the manufacture of H2SO for which reaction does not occur? S plus O2 SO2 is possible first reaction. 2SO2 plus O2 2SO3 is the main important reaction. SO3 plus H2SO4 H2SO7, that is absorption. Definitely answer for this question is B. Remember, 2SO3 give rise to 2S plus O2 does not possible. So the answer is B. Then 54th, when the potassium dichromate and hydrogen sulfides are reacted together. Remember, hydrogen sulfide, that is H2S, when it reacts with potassium dichromate, H2S will give rise to sulfur. That is oxidation. So hence answer for this question is C. Yes, next question we will see 55th, noble gas does not found in the atmosphere, that is, see, does not found in the atmosphere, so the answer for that question is radon. We know that radon does not found in the atmosphere, radioactive noble gas, prepared in the laboratory. The percentage of oxygen in the sodium hydroxide. So how to calculate? Percentage of the oxygen is calculated by, so atomic mass of the oxygen divided by total mass of the compound into 100. So in this case, atomic mass of the oxygen is 16, total mass is 40 into 100, you are going to get 40% as the answer. So answer is A. Then reagent with both acetaldehyde and acetone react is, see, acetaldehyde and acetone which both react, failing solution does not react with ketone, Tollens reagent does not react with ketone, but I2 in NaOH, if you see, both acetaldehyde and acetone is having CH3CO group, hence remember haloform reaction is possible. So the answer for this question is B. 58, the IUPAC is the name of CH3, CH2, CBr, double bond CHCl is. Here you can see you have to start numbering from the right side, that is Cl is present, first carbon. Right side if you numbering, so from here you have to number 1, 2, 3, 4, that is but 1 in, so 2 bromo, so 2 bromo 1 chloro but 1 in, so the answer for this is B. Which are one of the following is a T-shaped molecule? Very simple. See here, very important is to form this T shape. We know that here one, here one should be present. So one center surrounded by 3, which is the correct answer. So definitely one center surrounded by 3, that is only one. So the answer for this question is A. Here not necessary to calculate hybridization, nothing. One center surrounded by 3, answer is A. 60th, the compound, this compound is used as E compound. This compound where we have seen, if you remember, it is known as aspirin. Remember aspirin. So aspirin is nothing but analgesic. So this completes the 60 questions of first mock test, and the second mock test tomorrow, same timing, same rules, so same way you have to download the paper from the community tab at 10 o'clock. Remember, so at 10 o'clock I will tell you, at 10 o'clock, so from community tab you have to download, then answer it. So after the answering, remember, write down those options, then evening at 5 o'clock I will give you the detailed solution for that. And one feedback I have got it from today is, remember, the question paper was easy. Remember, so tomorrow I will try to form somewhat difficult paper. Tomorrow, difficult paper I will try to give it to you. So thank you for watching. If you like the video, please share to your friends also, and if you have visited to my channel for the first time, please subscribe. Thank you. Have a nice day.